Okay, so this is my Module 1 Part 2 periscope project. So the problem was that it was 5'6" was too short to see over the tall crowd when they went to the Bill Nye Science Guy and wanted to see him. So the imagine, I was thinking about all the possible solutions, and then obviously the solution was periscope. So the plan, so I started brainstorming. I thought of paper towel rolls, cereal boxes, PVC, pool noodle, cardboard as all my base for the periscope. As I continued, I decided to do the PVC for multiple reasons. Easy to assemble, worked with it before, it was the most accurate for angles because they were machined, and it was easily modified if there were any issues. So the parts I needed were length of PVC pipe, two 90-degree elbows, two mirrors, and some duct tape. So here's the parts that I came up with right here. Two 90s, some mirrors, duct tape, and a piece of PVC. So creating the periscope, first thing I had to do was assemble the elbows and cut 45s on the ends here, which I will show you later why that was done. So with these 45s, I was able to attach the mirrors at a 45-degree angle. One at the bottom, and then one also at the top, going opposite directions. That way the light would reflect in and bounce back to your eye so that you could see the image on the other side. This is basically a final look at the periscope. It's very difficult to see. It's hard to take a picture through it. It did work. You can see that it goes in, up, and it looks like it's just a very long tube because of the mirror instead of it being just looking into a dark hole. So that was what I came up with on that end. And then in terms of improvements, I've said that there's always room for improvement when it comes to engineering and designing. Periscope worked great. I was able to see clearly out of the other side when facing it towards what I wanted to see. If I was going to make any improvements or multiple improvements, I would did the following. Attach the mirrors with something other than duct tape for a more professional look. And then I probably would have used a bigger diameter of PVC. I only went with like 1.5 inches. That's what I had laying around the house to be able to try to build this. I probably would have went with something more like 3 inches to get a wider view. It was a very narrow window. You couldn't really see much. So naturally, if you want to look at something, you want to see as much of it as possible. So I probably would have went with a bigger mirror. But that was kind of the process, breaking it down, looking at the parts, putting it together, and moving through. And at the end, finally, some improvements that you see here. Hope this was informative, and hope you enjoyed the video.